News this morning. Texas and parts of the Midwest are dealing with record rainfall this morning. The weekend storm spawned a tornado that damaged a Houston apartment complex and caused major flooding that forced at least 20,000 people from their homes. Authorities are blaming 3 deaths on those storms. 2 were in Oklahoma, another one in Texas, where a man's body was found in a flooded river. More rain is expected in the Midwest later today. A vehicle described as suspicious brought out the bomb squad in the nation's capital. The bomb squad detonated a pressure cooker that was found in a car outside the U.S. Capitol building. Capitol Police first spotted the unattended vehicle Sunday evening, and then upon further investigation, they discovered the pressure cooker. Also, some smelling of gasoline. The owner of the car, a Virginia man, was arrested. It's called chaos in the campground in East Tennessee after witnesses say a man plowed through a crowd of people. It happened around 11 Saturday night at Trails End Campground in Huntsville, Tennessee. That's about an hour northwest of Knoxville. Police say Billy Jason Carson was intoxicated and started fighting with people. Carson is a vendor who was working at the campground. And according to police, Carson returned to his vehicle after the first fight. When Carson returned, witnesses say he threatened people with a gun before driving his car through a crowd, killing 1 person. Carson is now charged with homicide and reckless endangerment. A lawsuit is calling for the release of records in a case involving former Vanderbilt football players charged with rape. Several media outlets are seeking records obtained by Nashville police, including text messages between coaches and their football players just after the rape. The media organizations say records created outside the government should be public under state law. They are not asking for video records of the attack. In January, 2 former players, Brandon Vandenberg and Corey Beatty, were found guilty of raping an unconscious student in June 2013. 2 other men accused in this case are awaiting trial. The state Supreme Court will hear arguments this Thursday. The more than 70 protesters who were arrested in Cleveland this weekend will be arraigned in court later today. A judge found Officer Michael Brillo not guilty Saturday for the 2012 killings of Timothy Russell and Melissa Williams. Russell and Williams led police on a high-speed chase after the sound of a car backfiring led officers to believe gunshots were being fired. Once the vehicle stopped, Russell and Williams were killed. Investigators said 137 bullets were fired by 13 officers during that chase. Russell and Williams were not armed. The decision led to protests throughout the city this weekend. More than 70 people were arrested. It's not clear how many will be charged. The mathematician who inspired the movie A Beautiful Mind has died. John Nash and his wife Alicia were riding in a taxi that lost control and hit a guardrail on the New Jersey Turnpike this weekend. They were both thrown from the vehicle and killed. Nash was 86, his wife 82. New Jersey State Police troopers are investigating the accident. So far, no charges have been filed. Actress and comedian Ann Mira has died. Mira was married to actor and comedian Jerry Stiller for 61 years. She's also the mom of Ben Stiller. Ann and Jerry performed as the comedy team Stiller and Mira in the 1960s and made several appearances on The Ed Sullivan Show and other variety programs. Ann Mira acted in dozens of movies, TV shows, and had a reoccurring role on The King of Queens. She was 85 years old. The time is now 5:04. Let's take a look at what is happening later today. People across the nation will honor our fallen military service members. The Mountain Home National Cemetery and James H. Quillen VA Medical Center will host a Memorial Day observance ceremony at 11 this morning in Johnson City. The town of Marion will hold its Memorial Day parade at 10 o'clock, followed by a wreath-laying ceremony at the Veterans Memorial. There will also be a Memorial Day ceremony in Greenville at Veterans Park at 9 this morning. Unicoi County will honor 2 veterans who died this year, and the Veterans Memorial Park in Irwin at 6 o'clock tonight. A presidential proclamation has designated a national moment of remembrance on this Memorial Day. President Obama asks Americans to observe the national moment of remembrance at 3 o'clock this afternoon, local time. Governors and local government officials are also asked to fly flags at half-staff. It is also requested that citizens fly their flags at home at half-staff as well today. Now that brings us to our question of the day. We want to know, who will you be honoring this Memorial Day? Post your responses on our WCYB Facebook page, and we'll share a few of them a little later here in the show. Still to come, a deadly shootout involving biker gangs prompts another group of riders to roll into Waco to protest. And caught on video, a skydiving stunt goes wrong.